Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Amanda Dewald. I am a wife and mama of 2 boys, pregnant with our 3rd. And for those of you who are coming back, thank you so much for joining along in this pregnancy journey. Today's video is all about week 20, and actually I do have some to add from week 19. Today is Thursday. Oh gosh, I should have looked at the date. I think today's Thursday, July 16th. I will put it up here for you, or here somewhere. I don't know where I'm pointing. Whatever the date is, but I am currently 21 weeks pregnant today. So this is going to be my 20-week pregnancy video, and like I said, I do have some things to add to week 19 because as I stated in my last video, I was going to be gone, and I actually did come back in and film a whole nother session for the last few days of week 19, and I don't know what happened to it, you guys. The video is just gone. I don't know if I just realized my kids piled up my pillows over there too, so that looks real nice. Don't mind the mess. And I apologize if it's loud. They're literally tearing down. There's a beautiful field across the street from our house, and they sold it recently, and they're putting up new houses, and they're just tearing it down, and I literally have been super emotional about it. It's not my property, I know it's none of my business, but it's just so hard watching all of this beautiful field and trees and all this stuff come down. So I apologize if there's noise. It's rainy and dark today too, so I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of blah today, I'm not gonna lie, but I know I need to film this video, so I'm just gonna come in and do it. Since it's raining, I actually have my kids watching TV downstairs, which they don't get very often, and I'm not gonna lie, after I film this, I think I'm gonna take a nap. I'm just not feeling today, so I don't know. I apologize if my energy is down, but that's just how I feel today, and I'm just gonna be real with you guys. Alright, so moving along because I have quite a bit to talk about. Alright, so follow up from week 19. So this little section right here is going to be technically week 19 part 2. And I'm so sorry that it's in this video, but that's just life. That's just how it happens, right? So I wanted to let you guys know that the prunes are helping. So I know last week, and I believe the week before, I talked about how I was having some constipation. I still have been having that, but the prunes work. If I'm feeling uncomfortable, I just eat a bunch of prunes and then it's fine. It's just that it's kind of become a daily thing that I have to have, which is slightly annoying. No one wants to have to do that, but if you're looking for natural options, it's working just fine for me. So I wanted to update you on the prunes. Also, we did get verification from the doctor about our sonogram that we had last week, and everything was good. So I know we said that in the last video, but this was actually verified from the doctor. That everything is perfect and we don't have anything to worry about, at least, you never really know, but what they saw on the scan looked good. One thing I did want to mention to you guys, which they did not mention to me at the appointment, but the nurse inside of me, I always look at all my paperwork and I read through my labs and stuff like that, just because I'm curious. And so I was reading every detail of the anatomy scan report that was in my whatever office or whatever it's called for my midwife, online platform, I don't know. And it showed in there that the baby weight, they said estimated baby weight, and I can't remember what it is now. I said it properly in the other video, of course, but I want to say it was 11 ounces or something like that. And I was scrolling through my Ovia app, which is the one that I like the most for my pregnancy. I keep notes and stuff in there. And it said congratulations on getting to week 20. Your baby should be 8.5 ounces or something. And I'm wait a second. I could have swore it said on our thing that ours baby was estimated weight. I know it's an estimate, but estimated to weigh 11 ounces already. I'm so I go back and I pull up the sonogram report, and it says that according to the estimated weight of baby, according to the sonogram, our baby is in the greater than 90th percentile for weight. I don't know if you guys all remember, but my last baby, I birthed a 9.2 or a 9 pound 2 ounce baby. naturally. I don't want anything bigger than that. Like, I know that my body is capable of it, but like, dang, can mama have a little bit of a break? So I'm just like hoping and praying that like maybe baby just went through like a growth spurt and maybe things will slow down. I did weigh myself and I did notice I gained a little more weight than I would have liked to, like within the last couple weeks. So I don't know, baby apparently had like a big growth spurt. So we will see. We're not getting any more sonograms, so we'll just wait and see when he's born, how things go. But just send all the love and prayers that this is gonna be like one of my smaller babies, okay? Because we don't need bigger than 9 pounds 2 ounces. I think that's plenty. Anyway, so I just thought that was funny. I wanted to share with you. And then 2 more things from week 19. So I also did lose another piece of my mucus plug in week 19. I didn't have any cramping or any other symptoms, no bleeding, no nothing with it. I did actually have a midwife appointment today, but I'll save that for next week's video, and I did bring it up to her and stuff. So for those of you who might be concerned or whatever, everything's fine. But that is the 3rd time now this pregnancy that I have lost a piece of my mucus plug. Oh, and in the sonogram, they did measure my cervix, and it was measuring like above normal for like the thickness or whatever. So it's not something that I'm super concerned about, but I just wanted to share because some other mamas might be going through the same thing and maybe you're worried or concerned. And for me, since I'm not having any other symptoms with it, it's not something that's concerning me. Obviously, if you're concerned, you need to call your doctor or OB or, you know, midwife, whoever. And then the last thing, I was having really bad trouble with insomnia the last like few prior weeks, and I mentioned it in a couple of videos, I think. And so if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I think I posted it on both, I made up a essential oil roller with some like amethyst crystals in there and some essential oils. I will put what I put in them here somewhere for you. And if you want to make your own, you can. I saved it as a highlight on my Instagram, so you can go to like my Instagram stories, highlights, and it's all in there on how exactly I made it. But this thing, as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it already. It's only been like a week, maybe a little over a week. I've been using it every single night. I rub it on my neck, my wrists, and my feet before I go to bed, and I have not had one single night of insomnia. And we were even gone in Vermont, like sleeping in a camper with, you know, like not being in my own bed, not being in my own surroundings. So sometimes that throws me off, and I slept great. I did wake up a few times like the first night, but I think that was more just because it was the first night we were there. But it wasn't like insomnia. I just would wake up and then fall back asleep. So I don't know if this is what exactly was helping it, but this is really all I've changed, and I've been sleeping great, so I'm going to continue using it. If you are not like an oil user and you need help getting started with oils or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me because that is my full-time gig. So if that's something you're interested in, I am happy to help you. If not, that's cool too. All right, so those were the things I wanted to update you for week 19. Now moving into week 20, which is what this video is supposed to be about. We're already like 9 minutes in, I'm so sorry. Week 20, okay, so we were in Vermont for, let's see, we left Thursday morning and then we got home Monday night, and we went there to visit my new niece, which I announced, I don't know, last video, a couple of videos ago, I'm not sure. And she's so perfect. It was so wonderful. I was so grateful that we got to go visit her. You know, we quarantined before we left and stuff, and we luckily didn't have to quarantine when we came back because Vermont's not on like that list or whatever. But you know, we're obviously practicing safety measures and all of that jazz. But it was so nice. We also celebrated my youngest birthday. He turned 5 on the 12th of July, and I just can't believe that I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old. I am so happy that we're bringing another life into this world because I'm not ready for them to grow up. I'm not ready for them to be that big. Do any other mamas feel that way? Like, I just feel like 7 and 5. I don't know why. It's just like hitting me so hard. Oh, but anyway, he had a wonderful birthday. It was a really nice trip. The only thing symptom-wise for pregnancy for this week is the pelvic pain has been awful. Like, it's just getting worse and worse, and I try not to complain about it a lot because I don't want to be one of those people who complain throughout my whole pregnancy, but it's like I can't walk without being in pain. And so it's really getting to me. I have my appointment with the pelvic floor therapist on Saturday, like this upcoming Saturday. So that update will be in my next week's vlog. So if you're suffering from any type of pelvic pain, or you're just interested to hear like what an appointment would be like with a pelvic floor therapist, make sure you check out that video. That will be next week's vlog. So I'm really excited. That sounds so weird, like, ooh, a pelvic floor therapist is coming, I'm excited, but I'm just excited to like hear what she has to say, like hear what she thinks is even the problem. And I did bring it up to my midwife again today, but I'll talk about that in the next video. And so I'm just excited to see like what her suggestions are. Like, hopefully she has some sort of, I don't know, something that is going to help with the pain. So fingers crossed, and I will share that with you guys. I'll share that experience. And then the only other thing that I've really noticed, I've been eating a ton. I didn't write that down, but I've been eating a lot. Like I said, baby must be going through a growth spurt, because it was like all of a sudden I just like have been, and it was like 90 something degrees when we went to Vermont. My sister does not have air conditioning, so I'm like laying on the couch just like sweating, holding the baby who's like 1,000,000 degrees, right? Because babies are always warm. And so I ate so much ice cream while we were gone. I'm typically like do tend to like limit my sweets, and I feel like I just ate so much ice cream and candy and stuff while we were gone. So I'm trying really hard to like get back to normal and not do all of that. But I've definitely been like hungry a lot. The hunger has kicked in full gear. So that, and then like the heaviness, and like I feel like it's so weird. I don't really know like if it's like his feet or his arms or what it is, movement, but like I feel like a lot of the kicks literally feel like they're just, I say kicks, but it might be just movement, I guess. Feels like it's like pushing or jabbing like into my vagina. Like, it doesn't feel good. And I don't remember that with either of my other kids. I feel like when they were kicking, like it would be like out to my belly, and like you could see it, and like people could feel it really easily. Like, I'm 21 weeks already today, and Dan's felt the baby, but like it's hard for him to like feel the baby. Like, he has to hold my hand on there for a while. I feel like most of the movements feel like they're like more inward, like inside. Does that make sense? Like inside my body, or like down, and it's like uncomfortable. So I'm hoping that will change. But I am noticing more kicks, and they're stronger. So I know, like I can tell now throughout the day, like when he's sleeping, when he's moving, like there are certain times, patterns that I've already noticed, like when he's usually awake or usually sleeping. So that's relieving, because I can keep track of like how he's doing, and like, oh, I know I felt him a couple hours ago or whatever, like he's fine. And then just a lot of like heaviness and pressure like in my pelvic region, which again I did mention to my midwife today, so I will go over all of that in next week's video. It's not something to like be alarmed about, but like it is a little concerning to me that I'm only 21 weeks and I've been having a lot of that, plus the pelvic pressure on top of that, plus losing parts of my mucus plug. Just concerns me a little bit, and just that like it kind of gives me that like red flag, like, okay, Amanda, like you need to be really aware and conscious just to make sure nothing else is going on. So I've been like consciously trying to be very aware of how much pressure and pain I'm getting, and just to know like if it amps up to a level that's not okay or that's not normal, I need to call my midwife. So fingers crossed I don't have any issues, and this is just like something temporary and will go away, but you never really know. So I don't know. I don't really have an update for you on that yet, but I just wanted to share that that's something I'm experiencing at week 21. And I will continue to keep you updated on how that goes. If it ends up being nothing, if it ends up being something, like whatever the outcome is, I will let you know. But that is pretty much all. Like week 20 was pretty, like nothing really new, but I just had a whole bunch of stuff from week 19 that I wanted to update you on, so that kind of seemed like a lot. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you a bump shot now. So this bump shot is, again, a 21-week belly, but this is for our week 20 video. And yeah, like just standing up, like I just feel so much pain and pressure like in this area. But anyway, okay, so here's the belly. It's definitely there now. I am in full maternity wear, pants and shirt, and then I'll lift it up for you. And please, again, my belly is so pale. Like I'm a pretty white person to begin with. I'm a little tan up here, but like my belly is just super white. So you might want to put your sunglasses on to watch this belly. Look at that. Boom. Look at how white it is. Oh, and you got a sneak peek of my underwear there. All right, so this is our 21-week belly with little Adam here. There we go. And that's where we're at. Oh, and if you follow me on Instagram, I did Instagram stories about these shorts. I think I put it in my pregnancy. Sorry, I should just come down so you can see my face. I think I put it in my pregnancy highlight. If not, I'll stick it in there. But I just bought these pregnancy shorts and I love them. They're from Pink Blush. They're ones that actually have pockets. I know I've talked to you guys about, like, it's a thing of mine. I like having pockets in my pants. So if that's you too, check them out. I don't have any coupon codes or anything because this isn't like sponsored. It's just something I really like and I wanted to tell you. But I am rambling, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know how your week 20 of pregnancy is going, and I will see you guys next week.